This is the computer right here. Computer's only as good as the information put in it, right? What's the only two ways you got to put information in here? Eyes, ears.
Welcome to the Jimbo Fisher football camp. If you intend to keep up, be ready to pay attention.
Process and make decisions. So I'm gonna push his foot straight back, 4 to 6 inches behind his chest plate. You ought to be able to take a snap with what hand? And we like to set him right in our rib cage. A step, bang, bang. Gotta have been and be in an athletic position and keep my body square. Not here, not here. I'm square. So I'm gonna go right here. 1, 2, 3. It's the most fun I have all year. I'm watching guys want to get better and want to get to those goals that they have set for themselves and helping them develop and helping them be part of getting them to that step. And that's what it's all about. I love every minute of it. That's why I come out here as a head coach. I don't want to give this up. So we got to keep our eyes up, read, make good decisions, have the balance. Now, we didn't get to do it, but what we're going to finish up with today, we're going to get a 5-minute break, get you some water, then we're going to do some one-on-one with the receivers and DBs. 1, 2, 3, quarterback. Give me a receiver, hurry up. Oh, nice grab. Hey, going to put it behind it because that DB's inside, isn't it? Nice ball. A little bit back, keep it away. Just like he's hitting a baseball, you can't hit like that. You got to take with that front elbow bent right here, you know what I'm talking about? So you can deliver that power. Attaboy, it's all in your core and your legs. Y'all gonna kill each other. You better catch it, he's gonna hit me with it. Attaboy, timing, attaboy. Attaboy. Y'all can switch lines now if you want. There's an old adage. Aim big, miss big. Aim small, miss small. Listen, guys, when you're throwing that quick game, it's like throwing darts. We want to be firm, but we don't want to be crazy. That's the key. Hey, I'll take 100 of them. Attaboy, good bounce. That's a good one to end on. All right, man. That's it. We got all day. That's it. We got lunch.
After 22 seasons as an assistant, one thing is clear about Jimbo Fisher. The man loves to coach. And on September 4th, he will take the field for the first time as a head coach at one of college football's most elite programs.
You know, it'll be a big time, a big excitement, and it'll start a new era of my life and career, and I'm very excited and looking forward to the challenge.
Jimbo has looked forward to the challenge since growing up outside of Clarksburg, West Virginia, the son of a coal miner and a physics teacher.
We were lower middle class people that just worked hard and, you know, and those work ethics, but sports was the way out as far as that was your time. The whole community came together, you played, you competed, and that's what you did. You worked hard, and the kids played ball in school, and you just, that was the community, and everything was revolved around that.
He ended up right down the road at Salem College and became the star quarterback for Terry Bowden's Fighting Tigers. When the head coach left for Samford University, his young star soon followed, and in his 1 year with the Bulldogs was named the Division III National Player of the Year in 1987. Despite that success, Jimbo recognized that his football future lay on the sideline.
I knew one way or the other I was going to either play as long as I could, and for a 5'9" quarterback, that future is not real long. I played some arena ball and did some of those things, but you knew you were going to get into coaching, and that's the part I wanted.
11-0! 11-0!
He returned to Samford as a coach, then followed Bowden again, this time to Auburn in 1993, where he coached the quarterbacks.
Craig looking, stop and go, Tanner Gibson, touchdown!
He understands football inside and out, very creative. His mind is always thinking, and he's always ahead of the curve.
I was always the guy that, you know, I love to watch film. I always wanted to know why things worked. I was always the guy that had tried to understand all the details of everything, not just my position, but why the play worked and whether and what was going on, what the coach would do here, all the strategies of the game.
That passion led to Baton Rouge, where Jimbo worked his way onto Nick Saban's staff at LSU in 2000 as the offensive coordinator. And that's where his career really took off.
Mock to the air. Mock has time. Mock to the end zone. Clayton! He's in! Touchdown! LSU!
Coach Saban was a big influence in Jimbo's life. I mean, he was a huge mentor for him, and I think he had a lot of respect for Jimbo, and in turn, Jimbo respected him a lot, and he wanted to emulate because he saw what he did. It works.
I listened to what he said, and I remember that. And like I tell everybody, 1 and 1 will always be 2. That process is never going to change. There's certain principles of football that will never change with toughness, effort, discipline, the things you have to have. And if your process is right and you do things right, the results will come.
Tigers are the national champions! Fisher helped the Tigers win the national title in 2003, but 3 years later, he had another move in mind. This time to Tallahassee to coach under a familiar name. But this time it was Terry Bowden's Hall of Fame father.
Knowing I wanted to be a head football coach, that was my ultimate goal. And to be able to get under him for as much time as whether it's 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, that's an invaluable deal for the guy who at that time was the winningest coach in college football. Now he's the second winningest. He's one of the greatest coaches of all time. And to be able to do that, it wasn't about money, taking a job. It wasn't about prestige. It was about, again, the process to be a head coach.
The process led Jimbo to be named head coach in waiting at the end of his first year. And when Bobby Bowden retired last season, the process was completed.
I think the transition will be a little easier for me being here, so I think it's a little bit different. But, there are some big shoes to fill, and we understand that. But if you're a coach or you're an athlete and you don't accept challenges, then you're in the wrong business. And it's a huge challenge to go on top of things, but I don't look at it as something we can't overcome.
He understands and has the respect for Coach Bowden. There's no doubt. Just the way you hear Jimbo talk about him. But the energy level, what our players are seeing from it, how he keeps the coaches motivated, and I think that's going to be a great change here.
Coming in January, sitting in the offensive staff meetings and the coaches meetings, seems like he's been the head coach for over 10 years. I think he's pulled a little bit from Coach Saban, he's pulled a little bit from Terry Bowden, he's pulled a little bit from Bobby Bowden, and he's created the type of head coach that he want to be.
Well, Jimbo's a great coach. Relates well with the players, good recruiter, and he's been in a challenging situation there, sort of being the heir apparent to that job for a couple of years, and I'm sure we'll do a fantastic job there in the future because of the hard work that he'll do and how he'll be able to relate and build a program with the young people.
And Fisher is sure to make this a family affair around Doak Campbell Stadium. Wife Candy and sons Trey and Ethan.
To me, we can do this and I can be the most successful coach in America. And if my family's not here, then I've been a failure. And I truly believe that.
If we can try to take a little bit of that edge off, that's what the kids and I try to do because, he has so much of that stress and pressure on him. So it's nice to get him away from that a little bit.
Family first. That was so important for him, and one of the biggest reasons why I came here. And I know with Jimbo, family is important. It's going to be a part of the program. You see his kids running around all over the place all the time, and that's what I wanted to be a part of here.
This day, 9-year-old Trey is showing off the cast for his broken thumb in the cafeteria. And 5-year-old Ethan is demonstrating his home run swing in the football offices. With the 2010 opener coming up, ironically against Fisher's alma mater, Samford, Florida State fans hope they have hit a home run with their new head coach.
I've always said this, I've never had a job. I love every day coming to work, and I don't feel like I'm coming to work. I feel like I'm back to playing ball and I'm a kid again. Anytime there's change, with change comes hope. With hope comes enthusiasm. Because I always say, if you take someone's hope away, then you've taken their reason for being away. And there's hope. And now we have to capitalize on that, and we understand. I gotta tell folks, we're not magic going to snap our fingers and all of a sudden say it's fixed. There's too much here not to have success. And it's just a matter of getting back and working hard and identifying what you want to be. And I think Florida State can be right back at the top of the college football world. We're not right now, but I think we can get there very quickly.
Thanks, Mike. One of the great pluses to Jimbo Fisher as an offensive coach was not only that he was a great caller of plays, an offensive coordinator, but a great quarterbacks coach. You rarely get both